Good morning everyone and welcome back to another day in the life video. This week we're going to have a relatively short week just because we have Thanksgiving break starting on Wednesday this week. So we only have Monday and Tuesday for classes, but there's a decent amount to do. We have some pre-work, as you can see right here on the screen, that we're going to make our way through hopefully while I'm at work today as well as tomorrow, and continue to get more and more of my research work done so that way I don't have to worry about it as much when it gets to our CAPE examination week. For those of you who don't know what CAPE is, it's essentially a patient simulation experience where we go in there, we get a quick blurb of exactly what's going to be happening with a certain patient, and then we just have to go in there and do an entire encounter. We do that for our 3 track courses, our musculoskeletal conditions, our neuromuscular conditions, as well as medical conditions. So there's going to be one case for each of those. So that's kind of going to be where most of our studying is centered for this week as well as next week when we're going to have it. I believe mine is scheduled for Friday. So there's a lot happening. I'm going to make sure to get on top of it and do as much of the pre-work this weekend as possible. So that way, 1, I can spend the week while I'm here with my friends studying, and 2, be able to relax when I head home for the second half of this week for Thanksgiving. So I'm just going to get to it right now and I'll talk to you guys later. This morning we got to head over to the dental school and just kind of observe the dental students, talk with them, and just kind of see exactly what was going on with their body mechanics, kind of taking on that role of the occupational medicine type approach and seeing what we might suggest for them to help them with some of the pain that they're having, either in their neck or their back, or different positions that they have to maintain for the different techniques that they have to go through. So it was really fun. Got to see some of my friends who are in the dental school, so that was great. But then in the afternoon, we moved on to our neuromuscular conditions class, where we had actually some families who have children with developmental difficulties come in, as well as one of the children. They were fantastic. It was great to just kind of see them as a whole just be who they are at their age still, even considering they're in those kind of situations with their condition. So it's just really fun overall to have that, as well as hear from a parent perspective exactly what we could do better as healthcare providers to make sure that the family's needs are met. So it was a great discussion overall, but I'm done with classes for the day. We just have our bachelor night tonight to kind of have some fun, and then I'm going to try and do maybe a little bit of research as well as some other things to check off my list, as well as consider packing, because that will be something that I have to make sure that I have done by tomorrow, since I'm going to be heading out on Wednesday to go back home. So there's lots to do, and I'm gonna get to it now. Well, fast forward a few days and I am back to my apartment, all done with break and getting ready to go back into the groove of preparing for classes. Overall, it was a great break for Thanksgiving, spending time with family, not really focusing on school at all. And I even got to see my dad get one of the highest awards he possibly could. So I'm very proud of him for that, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to go home and be there for him while he was receiving that award. But now I'm back. Next week, we're preparing for our CAPE exam, our simulated patient experience. So there will be lots to do with that next week, just a short week of classes, and then Wednesday through Friday are when the exams are. Mine won't be until Friday. So if you want to check that out, make sure to look for the video next week. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to like and subscribe down below. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been KBDPT, and I'll see you all in the next video.